Wells has racked up over 70 innings on the mound with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Three and one to the Marlins middle infielder. And he fouls this one off. 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
That fielder, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the 0-1. The plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. Lays off 2-2 now. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Jose Fernandez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Marcus Semien is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The shortstop.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. From the stretch.
2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, Kevin Biggio is certainly a guy they expect to turn things around. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. A dozen home runs and 33 driven in. Simeon's off and running. In there, now the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Nope. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. So here is Corey Dickerson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Corey Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line hard to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
From the stretch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Two and 0 to the Marlins designated hitter in this one.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
To the plate now, Adam Duvall, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Cooper stands at second with no outs. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
At the plate, Jazz Chisholm, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. Back up the middle. Bichette's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next up is Jorge Alfaro. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2-0 now. Fouled off. Two outs here with a runner at third. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And he is in there.
The center fielder.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's Starling Marte, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Miami's out in front, 2-0. Ready now is Austin Matthews. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Fernandez has thrown a little over 50 innings. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3. So he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there, 1 down.
Batting fifth.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 249 the average coming in. 11 home runs, 26 RBIs. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting sixth. The right fielder.
Striding in is Kevin Biggio, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. You count.
Now the 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate is Miguel Rojas. Worked a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Slider laid off for a ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And there's the first out here in the Miami third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. At the plate now is Prince Fielder, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. This is in the air out to straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Biggio makes the play, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They're up 2-0.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on-base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off.
So now to the plate, Dwayne Johnson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Popped him up. Chisholm waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Steve Austin.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Steve Austin, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers. Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch.